Thank you for tuning into the Faceless Podcast. I go by the name of Shepherd. My friends call me Sheps. Call me whatever you like. As long as it's not Oi, I'll most probably respond. So, before we continue, you already know the drill. Before we continue, scroll up a little bit, press that like, press that subscribe, press that notifications bell so that you get alerted every time I release a new episode, every time I release a new video. Now, before I go any further, I do want to thank everyone that watched the last video, that's been tuning in, everyone that's been sharing. I really do appreciate all the feedback, guys. If you like what I'm doing, even if you don't like it, even if you disagree with the views, hit the dislike. If you don't like it, hit the dislike. If you like it, hit the like. If you don't like it and you think someone else is gonna think I'm an idiot, share it with them. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments as well. Feel free to tell me I'm an idiot. Feel free to tell me I'm a genius. Either way, as long as it's diversity of thought that we're promoting, I'm more than happy kind of continuing doing what I'm doing. So this one, I'm putting my neck out a little bit here. Let's just get straight into it. So, as we all know, unless you're living underneath a rock, November of this year will be the presidential elections in the US of A, the United States of America. Now, some of you might be thinking, Shepherd, you was born in Zimbabwe and you live in London. Why are you commenting on this? Well, as we all know, culturally speaking, the United States is very, very relevant to the whole world, really. Normally, the president of America gets called the president of the free world, and they hold a lot of influence from an economic perspective and from a cultural perspective as well. Being a massive hip hop fan myself, and the likes in terms of innovation from the sciences, America's had a big part to play in the world, in the way that the world has kind of shaped post World War Two. So that's why I'm commenting on it. I can't even speak. It's late, guys. It's late. But yeah, that's why I'm commenting on it, just in case you wanted to know. As well, and I know that I've got my brothers and sisters over in the States. Maybe they want to hear my opinion. Sometimes being an outsider looking in gives a different perspective. Now, why do I say I'm putting my neck on the line? The reason I'm saying I'm putting my neck on the line, I know not all my thoughts are mainstream. I know not everything that I believe is there. You see, when you start talking about politics and that, there's a helicopter. I don't know how they caught it, but yeah, if you can hear that, guys, that's what that was. Clearly, MI5, FBI, don't know how quickly they called each other and said, yo, Shepherd is talking about. Don't know. So, if you're watching, I promise I'm going to keep it clean. But yeah, all right, let me not get distracted. I want to make this one short. I want to make it simple. So what do I think is going to happen in November? Plain and simple. It's very, very easy. Okay, are you ready? Trump's going to win. There, I said it. Trump is going to walk away with it. I said it. If you hate me, you hate me. If you agree, you agree. That's it. Now, why did I say Trump's going to walk away with it? Okay, so now let's kind of look back at the last 4 years. The American economy pre-COVID was doing very, very well. I think some studies say, or some reports, or some articles say it's even the best it's ever done. Black unemployment was at its lowest. Female unemployment was at its lowest. And the whole time, the media spewed nothing but hate for the guy. You don't have to like him, but you can see his policies. You can see the proof is in the pudding. What else has happened? He's had this Russia investigation that's been going on for 4 years, so he's literally had a target on his back the whole time and still managed to kind of achieve these political wins in terms of policy. Now, is he the cleanest guy? Like, would I invite him around for dinner? Well, for entertainment purposes, most definitely. But I wouldn't introduce him to my parents or to my family as my best friend. Like, this is my moral compass. And we all know his history. But the thing is, I don't even think Trump's gonna win because of all of that. Like, everything I've just said is positive. If it was any other politician, you'd be saying, well, ticks. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for that economic growth. We're looking for low unemployment. We're looking for all these political wins, all these policy wins. I think he's going to win because the Democrats have done everything in their power to lose this election. It's almost like they didn't learn from Hillary. It's almost like they're trying to lose on purpose. Number one, the person or the nominee elect, I don't know what the correct terminology is in America, whatever you call him, Joe Biden. Where do I begin? Why does Sean call him Creepy Joe? We've all seen the videos of him sniffing little kids or whatever, talking about some kid sat on his lap and his legs, like the hair on his legs raised. They'd never seen that. I don't know what's going on, but the guy is not all there anymore. That's not disrespectful. I'm not saying that to disrespect him or his family or whoever cares about him. He's elderly. The guy is now elderly. In the UK, the majority of employers would not even give him a job. In terms of if you try to why can't I speak today? I don't know what it is, but you're gonna get it unedited anyway. But the majority of employers, I think, in the UK wouldn't even give him a job. I know that people try to use this ageist thing, and say when we're trying to avoid ageism, but from a financial perspective, it doesn't make sense. But somehow he's the nominee the Democrats have gone with. Not only that, so let's touch on a few points. So Joe Biden's got the comment when he says if you still deciding on whether to vote for him or Trump, then you're not black. Yeah, you can say it was a joke, but it tells you kind of where the guy's mind is with regarding to what he thinks about black people in general. And obviously, I won't say I felt some type of way about it because I'm not, like, whether he wins or not, it doesn't directly impact me. There might be some indirect effects down the line, but it doesn't directly impact me. But I think it was a bad joke made in bad taste. But I think it tells you what the guy thinks or how the guy thinks or how the party at large views black people. Your votes are guaranteed. If you don't vote for us, you're not black. Number two, what else did he say? He talked about how the Latino community is more diverse in terms of that. Actually, it's funny, yeah. Like their thoughts are more diverse. So they think different. Like there's not a group think within the community, but the black people, they all think the same. He said some. I'm paraphrasing, obviously, just for the sake of time. So again, shows you what I thinks about black people. And this is not me trying to call him a racist, by the way. I don't think he's racist. I just think the guy is starting to lose his mental capacity, or he's on the road. He's already lost it, or he's got a little bit left. To be polite. What else did he say? He got asked because Trump took this aptitude test or mental fitness test. He got asked by a reporter who happened to be black, would you take the test as well? The guy said, hey, why are you asking me that? Do you take a test for crack before you started doing this interview? I can't do accents, by the way, so that was not even an attempt at an American accent. I can't do accents. I can't even do an African accent, and I could speak Shona. Like, so that's not an attempt at an accent. But yeah, so again, another silly thing to say. On top of that, he's vice president, the vice presidential nominee he's chosen. Lord have mercy. How do you pronounce it? Put it in I know it's not Kamala. I don't know how to, Kamala Harris. However you pronounce it, laugh at me in the comments if you want. She's hated even more by black people. Oh, Lord. What? They're actually trying to lose. So that's why I think Trump's going to win. I would have put money on it, but the bookies are not even giving me a good odds for it. So everyone else seems to notice it, apart from the Democratic Party and those people that are still supporting the Democratic Party. Now, my advice is always vote based on policies. Don't vote just based on popularity or who you like. But in this instance, from when you've seen the likes of Adam Cragler, however you pronounce his surname, I do apologize, Tim Pool, saying, look, we're voting for Trump not because we like the guy, but because he's a much better option than Biden. You need to start thinking what's going on. Because 2 years ago, these were people that would say, I'd rather just not vote, not partake. So they've now actually gone past the point of saying, I'd rather not vote, to saying, I'm voting for Trump because there's no way I can leave it to chance that Joe Biden will win the presidency. And Kamala Harris, however you pronounce her name, where do we begin? Like little things like, she's now Joe Biden's president, however you call it. I can't speak today, so forgive me, guys. She's now on the ticket with Joe Biden. 2 minutes ago, there was just in the debate stage, she was calling him one. She didn't call him racist, but she implied that he was racist. So she said, yeah, I'm not calling you racist, but you are racist. That's effectively what she said. Called him some very nasty things. Obviously, you could say because it was a debate, all's fair, but to me personally, she was saying things where it seemed like crossing the line in terms of principles. So it seemed like she disagreed with him to a point where agreeing with him was never in the cards. She gets called up. Do you want to be vice president? She said yes. Happy days. Already, you need to question that. So yeah, just to wrap it up, I don't want the video to be too long. Let me know your thoughts though. Are you Trump 2020? Are you Biden 2020? Put it in the comments. Why are you Biden 2020? If you're Biden 2020, why are you Trump 2020? If you're Trump 2020, I wanted to keep this one short. I just want to put this out there just to put my neck on the line, because what I don't want to happen is come November, I say, yeah, I saw this coming all along, and then you say, oh no, you're just saying that now because the results in. I think Trump's going to walk it. Personally, I think Trump's going to walk it, just based off what's been happening. I think Trump's going to walk it. If you disagree, put it in the comments. If you agree, put it in the comments. If you used to be a Democratic voter and you said you'd never ever vote for Trump, but you find you might be voting for him this time round, again, put that in the comments. Why? If you've got anything educational actually that you want to share with the fellow people that are tuning in that might not even know what's going on, again, put that in the comments. I look forward to reading your comments, even engaging with some of them. Again, like I said, scroll up, like, subscribe, hit the notifications bell. If you like this video, or even if you want me to go in a little bit more detail with regards to why or what Trump's done right in his kind of last 4 years, what Biden's done wrong since he's got into politics, or any other topics you might want me to touch on and you want my opinion on, do let me know in the comments below. Do follow me on Facebook. We've got the Faceless Podcast, the page that's on there. Do follow me on Instagram at TheFacelessPod. All of these will be in the comment in the description section below. We've got Parler, we've got mine, everywhere. You find us everywhere. But like I said, I go by the name of Shepherd. My friends call me Sheps. Call me whatever you like, as long as it's not I, I'll most probably respond. Thank you for tuning in. I look forward to seeing you next time. This is the Faceless Podcast. Have a good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are.